You know, I never really knew what it was to be discriminated against growing up. Like, I never really felt racism. You see, he's trying to teach me that the blacks were lazy, couldn't be trusted, that the Italians were nothing but a bunch of baseball gangsters, that the Irish were never sober, and that Jews were just cheap controlling people trying to take over Prospect Avenue, and Puerto Ricans, we were God's chosen people.
Growing Up Gonzales is a one-man show. It's about two brothers, Johnny and Cisco Gonzales. Cisco is the younger brother, and he passes away. And it's the older brother, Johnny's responsibility to go to Cisco's apartment and clean it out. One of those things you have to do when someone dies. And so while he is cleaning out his apartment, he discovers a shoebox filled with memoirs that Cisco has been writing throughout the years. And they have an estranged relationship. They're not very close as adults. So when he starts to read the memoirs that are in the shoebox, he starts to discover a brother that he never really knew. And it's life through their eyes, you know. So my upbringing is, you know, very Puerto Rican. I'm very Americanized because I was born here, you know. So I'm American of Puerto Rican descent, and you know, I felt like a lot of the stuff that we see on television and in the movies, and they take old material and they just kind of change the names of the characters, but they keep presenting the same old material about what their perception of being Puerto Rican is. So I felt like, you know, the world kind of needed a story from the heart, you know, that tells a different side. And you see a lot of things here that are a little typical of some of the things you hear about Puerto Ricans, but there's a whole lot of stuff here, you know, that reaches a little deeper and kind of makes people think, wow, you know, now I understand this part a little better. So that's the hope, you know, to help people understand our culture a little bit better.
Modern Language Studies and the Association of Campus Events at Kutztown collaborated to bring Growing Up Gonzales, which is an off-Broadway play, to campus. We wanted to be able to attract the community and also bring in high school groups to have an opportunity to see an off-Broadway play dealing with diversity. I heard a lot of laughter, so that means they were understanding it. I thought it was funny myself. I thought it was dramatic, and I think the audience really understood it.
Ideally, as a writer, director, what I want the audience to leave with is that time is short. You know, we think we have forever to say things to the people that we love, the people that we love but we're struggling with for one reason or another. And I want people to leave with the knowledge that life is short, and sometimes we don't have that time.
Because we are an anchor institution in the community, of course we want the community coming to us and we want to attract diversity to the community, but we also want our students going out into the real world, out into the communities, getting to know the people. That's where they're going to be living, that's where they're going to be working, and those are the people they should be interacting with. So it's a collaboration.
Nationality should be like a religion. You should be able to choose the one that fits you best.